Hey, it's Bailey. Today I'm here to talk to you about chelation therapy. First, what is chelation? Chelation is a procedure that you can do either orally, you can take it as a suppository, or most commonly it's done intravenously with a treatment called EDTA. And what it does is it's a negatively charged molecule that picks up heavy metals from your body, which are typically positively charged. And the reason that a person will do chelation therapy is to detoxify heavy metals from a body. And the reason that heavy metals are a problem is that they accumulate in our tissues and they can actually lead to heart disease. So heavy metals produce reactive oxygen species or free radicals, which are highly reactive and damage the tissues in the body, including your arteries and your veins. And what happens then is that inflammation occurs. And not only that, but heavy metals can cause an increase in the pH in your blood, which causes the release of calcium from your bones into the blood vessels, which cover the inflamed vessels and cause hardening of the arteries and veins. This leads both to osteoporosis and damage to your bones and hardening of the arteries and veins, or atherosclerosis. Chelation will stop the progression of the problem and also help reverse the damage that's been done by the heavy metals. So how do we even get heavy metals in our body? They can be absorbed on our skin through what we put on our skin. They can be absorbed from the air that we breathe. Young children have gotten sick from eating paint that has lead in it. It could come from paint. Now that the paint that's in the stores doesn't have lead, but in the old days, one of the first uses of chelation was after World War II, when U.S. Navy sailors were getting sick from the lead that was in the paint from the submarines. And so since then, chelation has become more widely used as a way to detoxify the body of heavy metals. Despite the known danger of mercury and the removal of mercury from thermometers, mercury is still used in amalgam fillings for dental cavities, and mercury is also used in vaccines, whether it's for children or the flu vaccine or other adult vaccines. So I recommend avoiding vaccines for that reason, or chelating after you've gotten the vaccines. Different chelators include EDTA, which can be administered either orally or intravenously. Orally, it's not absorbed as well, and you need higher doses of it to get a benefit. Intravenously, you may need 20 to 30 or even 50 treatments, and the cost ranges from $75 to $150 plus dollars. I called a clinic today in Connecticut, and they charge $165 per treatment. So that would be obviously on the higher range of the cost. But a total cost, according to a book I was reading called Cancer Step Outside the Box, would be about $2,000 to $5,000, which is pretty expensive. But other ways that you can chelate include chlorella with cilantro. You can do zeolite. You can juice and detoxify with coffee enemas. That's how the Gerson therapy detoxifies the body. And according to Gar Hildenbrand, he's been using the Gerson therapy on cancer patients, and he said that he's never really seen a need for other chelating agents because the Gerson therapy itself has been effective in detoxifying people. Other chelators include DMPS, DMSA, desferol, D-penicillamine, IP6. You could even use a sauna or sweating. You can detoxify heavy metals through sweating. Those are enough for now to mention. So where can we get chelating agents to get the EDTA? You could go to acam.org, ACAM, for the American College for Advancement in Medicine. You can look up practitioners in the United States you can also go to cancertutor.com, and they have a map where you can search for doctors who use the chelating agent. Most of them are located in the United States, but there are some in Europe who have them. Unfortunately, this is not covered by insurance unless you have a high enough level of heavy metals confirmed to be tested in either your blood or your urine, I believe. But people have used chelation for other illnesses like MS, autism, Alzheimer's, arthritis, diabetes, even if it's not approved for these uses by the FDA. Many people speak out against chelation because they don't believe in it. There's a group called Quackbusters. They have a website called quackwatch.com, and anything that's really effective and less expensive than other treatments, or that put pharmaceutical companies out of business, you will find fierce opposition. So just to be aware of that, you'll find information on the internet of people who are fiercely against chelation therapy. But I think it's something that is worth looking into, and if I had the money myself, I would test it on myself. I would get my blood tested, and then if I had any amount of toxic heavy metals, then I would try chelating it and seeing what happens. But if you have any experience with chelation, I'd love to hear about it. Or if you know of someone, let me know by leaving a comment below, and we will chat soon.